Hey guys, I just found this really interesting article. I know it means something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, before I read the article, I wanted to point out that the Sea of Galilee really is one of the central themes of the gospel. Yeshua walked on water at the Sea of Galilee. Yeshua fed the 5,000 at the Sea of Galilee. Yeshua rebuked the Sea of Galilee when it struck up a storm. Jesus called Peter to his ministry at the Sea of Galilee by telling the disciples to drop their nets on the other side of the boat. Yeshua answered the question about the temple taxes by telling Peter to catch a fish and then extract the coin from its mouth. Yeshua revealed himself after the resurrections to his disciples, 153 fish at the shores of the Sea of Galilee. Yeshua started his ministry at the Sea of Galilee, and he ended it at the Sea of Galilee. So it's obviously very important and has a lot of undertones and meaning to it. Something a lot of people don't know about is the blessing of the fish phenomenon that goes on in the Sea of Galilee. A man named Henry Baker in 1820 said, quote, "The density of the fish in the Sea of Galilee can scarcely be believed by those who have not witnessed them." So apparently there was an abundance of fish beyond comprehension unless you were physically there. It was so blessed that they were just overwhelmed with fish all the time, and they never went on empty. They always had fish there. The Sea of Galilee is actually a lake around 13 miles long and about 8 miles wide. So it's not huge. Okay, with all of that being said, here's the article. Galilee fishing banned. The Sea of Galilee has always been known for its plentiful stock of fish. But in recent years, there has been a dramatic drop in the fish population. Before 2005, 330 tons of its most common species, the Galilean St. Peter's fish, were caught yearly. So for over 2,000 years, they had roughly 300 tons of fish that would be caught yearly in that lake. And now, according to the article, last year the total was down to 9 tons. What is going on? This has prompted the government to impose a 2-year ban on the fishing lake, which is expected to come into full force in early April of 2010. According to the Agricultural Ministry statistics, the quantity of fish in the Sea of Galilee has plummeted in the past decade, especially in the last 2 years. He says it has now reached a critical level, and these statistics mean that the sea may be facing an ecological disaster in which all of its fish could die out. So basically they're imposing this ban because the fish population dropped from 300 tons to 8 tons, which is completely unheard of. So according to the article, the fishing cannot start back up until roughly 2012. So that's 2 years of no fishing. I mean, this is a big industry. That is a huge tourist attraction. They get, thousands and thousands of people that go in there to eat that St. Peter's fish all the time. It's a big deal. So what does this mean biblically speaking? How does this correlate with the times that we are in? Does the lack of fish in the Galilee Sea represent something that's spiritually going on right now? Because we know in the book of John and Matthew and in the Gospels it says that he will make them fishers of men. And now the fish are all dying out. So does that have a connection at all? Or what about the verse in Isaiah 9:1 where it says, "Beyond the Jordan in the Galilee of nations"? Does the Sea of Galilee represent the other nations around the world? The nations that aren't Israel? Is there a connection? I don't know. I don't think this is just a fluke happening. I think this has a meaning. I think there's some symbolism involved in this. This is just too unusual to just be some weird occurrence. I think the Lord's trying to tell us something through this. I mean, they've been blessed with so many fish for almost 2,000 years, and then randomly it just starts on this rapid decline, so much so that they have to close down the lake entirely and ban everybody from fishing. I mean, this is the same lake where he says, I will make you fishers of men. So where he made that statement and where he walked on that lake and where he recruited his disciples is now closed, and there are no fish. The blessing of the fish has ended. Why has it ended? So, I don't know. If anybody has any thoughts, opinions, theories, please feel free to share, because I have not seen a whole lot of information on this. But I do find it very, very interesting, and I think it is relevant to the times that we are in, and that it does fit into this end time puzzle that we are trying to piece together. Okay, everybody, take care. God bless you. And if you don't have Yeshua Jesus in your heart, get him, because he is coming back soon for his bride and for his people, and he loves you, and he wants to let you into the kingdom of God.